We need to talk about the lesser included offense instructions, Mr. Rittenhouse. The effect of these, right now, the charges against you, which are stated in the amended information, counts 1 through 6, the district attorney has to prove each of them beyond a reasonable doubt in order to obtain a conviction on that particular count. And there's something called lesser included offenses, and I'm sure your lawyers have discussed it with you, but I want to make sure that you understand it, and I'm required to do that. And if the district attorney is not able to establish your guilt on the charged offense beyond a reasonable doubt, then the jury is instructed that they must acquit you, find you not guilty. If a lesser included offense is presented to the jury, any of the ones we talked about, which are less serious crimes, carrying a lesser potential sentences, if I allow those, then the jury, if they are unable to agree that you're guilty of the charged offense, will have the opportunity to consider whether you're guilty of the less serious offense and could return that as a verdict, as an alternative to instead returning a verdict of not guilty. So you are, by having a lesser included offense included, you're raising the risk of conviction, although you're avoiding the possibility that the jury will end up compromising on the more serious crime, and you're also decreasing the risk that you'll end up with a second trial because the jury is unable to agree. Any question about any of this so far?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If the jury finds that none of the crimes charged in the sequence, charged or submitted, has been proved beyond a reasonable doubt, then they must acquit you, they must find you not guilty. And they cannot convict you of more than one crime on each count. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your lawyers have objected to some of the lesser included offenses and not others. They have, on some of them, they have agreed that they're appropriate. You don't have to join in that agreement if you don't want to, and you have the legal right to overrule them. And we'd have to talk more about it if you decided to do that, but you would have that legal right and say, no, I want to go to trial on just the charge offenses, all or nothing, and make the decision to force the district attorney to prove each case beyond a reasonable doubt. That would be your decision. Have you had enough time to talk with your lawyers about this?
I have.
Have you had enough time to think about what you're doing?
Yes, I have.
Do you think what you're doing is the best thing under all the circumstances?
Yes.
Has anybody threatened you or pressured you or forced you in any way?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything in exchange for this?
No, they haven't.
Is your mind clear today?
Yes.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes.
Have you ever been treated for a mental or emotional disorder? Well, let me ask you this. The more important question is there any reason for me to be concerned that you have some kind of a disability, mental or emotional, that would prevent you from being fully aware of what your options are and making a rational decision? Any reason I should be concerned about that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Any other question anybody wants asked on this?
His pause was, I believe, because he's in therapy. I don't think he has a mental illness or anything.
Okay.
As a result of this incident,
okay,
he has PTSD.
Okay. And but that doesn't affect his judgment or reasoning power at all?
I believe so.
No.
He's wagging his head no. Okay. Anything else before I accept his decision on this?
No.
All right.